Okay, we're still underneath here. We're looking for a drop. How far? We can measure it. We can see which leg it is. If you're interested to know how to measure, how to look which leg to compare, which wave it is, you're more than welcome to come and take the course. Okay, and any move above this area, we should be looking, that would be your missing leg, and we should be heading up. How far? We can measure it in our live sessions and give updates that we do every Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. JCAD, same thing like any other pound pair. Correction, continuation of the down move, breaking these lows. For ETH, the same concept. Any break and close underneath these areas is gonna take the price to the lows. Where we are, we might see a fake out and continuation of the up move. We're still in the buy area. BTC, we're looking for the upcoming week, but potentially a fake out and continuation of the up move. UK 100, I would love, keep on looking for your buys. I would love this to come down here, as I mentioned last week, okay, to enter more, but this is the direction we are looking for, up move. We said it last week, continue looking for your buys, and that was the top that was broken. So at any pullback, continue looking for your buy. There is no indication of it pulling back. Okay, we might have a pullback till here, but on any pullback, continue looking for your buys. Thank you all for attending. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Enjoyed the good weather. Let me just put back some smooth background. Afternoon, Mr. Ladd, Michael, Cosman. It's been a while, man. If you like how we look at the market and how we trade, and interested to join, we open our Discord membership, which you will have access to most of the chat analysis. We have a war room where we discuss setups pre-market, New York or London. It depends on the guys, and we have a lot of setups that are being posted in for crypto, indices, forex, and commodities. Every section has its own setup, its own channel for us not to mix it and try to. It's well organized. Give it a try. You're more than welcome to come and check it out, and the link is in the description below. And don't forget, we have the full package for our gold membership that you will have access to 32 pairs that are analyzed on the 4-hour and daily and weekly on an updated weekly basis. We cover USD, yen, pound, euro indices, commodities, and crypto. And we can add as we move on. And we have our midweek sessions that we do on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, pre-London. We cover our watch list in them. The watch list is the guys that whatever they are trading or whatever we see as a potential setup for that week that we're targeting or that we're following for us to trade. And we cover it. We do not give signals. We cover the setup, and it depends on you and your setup and your way of looking at the market, if you would like to enter or no, if it's good with your risk management or risk appetite, or you need extra confirmation. And we just give our own opinion on that. Okay, and don't forget, in the academy, if you go to the academy, press here, we have anyone that's interested in the Elliott wave, it's free. The way we look on Elliott wave in a simpler way, more into shapes and trying to identify different shapes, which makes it easier than going into the black hole of labeling ABCs and 1, 2, 3s and all kind of rules and regulations that need to be followed with Elliott wave. We made it simpler as much as possible to be followed for beginners and for experts. If you're looking to really know how to trade, we are not currently running our course, but we usually run a 2-week course that covers how we trade. It's not Elliott wave. It's a mix of different perspectives that we developed. We, by time, back-tested so many times. It will make it more simpler than looking in the market from a different view, right? Like if you've been following us for a while, you would see that we look at waves, comparing waves that repeat in the market. Sometimes we say it's a missing leg, so that leg in the future will be repeated somewhere, and that's what we will teach you for you to get your confirmation. It is exact where it is and how to look at it and when to look at it, and the session and the timing, like it will give you accuracy like in the next 15 to 30 minutes. If the trade does not move your way, you just close your trade. So high probability trades, that's what we look at, and that's what we will try to explain and teach you. But at the end of the road, you have to do your work and do your analysis and create your edge in the market. We just try to assist you how and make it a bit faster, but every trader has to pass in a stage, in a process for him to become a trader, right? So you have to create your edge. Our job is just to assist you and try to explain it more in a much easier way. So hopefully we see you in our Discord. Come check it out. It's fun, and we have a lot of guys we think alike, and it's easier to trade with the traders that think alike and look at the market in the same concept. Yeah, so let's hit our Sunday Webby. We start basically with crypto, and hopefully most of you caught this BTC call that we did last week with the fake out that happened around these areas and reversal. If you are still in, great for you. Don't forget to pay yourself. You should have paid yourself around these areas, and at least always tell my guys, leave, if you reach your target, leave 20% running and just if you get into that habit of just leaving that 20%, in the long run you would see that 20% will add up in a way that you will start managing your profits instead of managing your losses. So that's when you will see yourself in a different stage of in trading, right? Like trying to manage your profits and adding, and when to add to your position. That's a winner. You should never add to a position that's losing. There's the stop loss. You should cut your trade, okay? But the positions that are running, you don't need to take all the profit, even if it reach your target. Leave 20%, move to break even, let it be free, and look for another setup that you can add to that position and hit your target on daily basis. If you are a daily trader, or you want to trade the market on daily basis, either in forex, indices, crypto, stocks, it's all the same concept that the market follows. Algos that run in the same concept, right? So hopefully you are still in, and if you are still in for the upcoming week, as long as we're staying above these areas, this can be a correction. We're still heading to the top side. Okay, still in the buy zone. I indicated I'll share this. I indicated yesterday when we were updating our website, and it already started the reaction on this candle around here. So there is a potential for deeper pullback, but if you go lower, if this pullback will exceed this area, I would close my long and I will wait for better confirmation for me to sell the market. But for the time being, we're still in an uptrend. We do not decide or tell the market what to do. The only thing that we can manage is our loss and our profits, but we cannot tell the market which direction it needs to go and when it needs to go. Just you need to tag along, wait. You gotta know how to read this concept of how the market moves for you to understand the language of the market, and based on that you would have a setup that you are familiar with, that you know the ins and out of that setup, and you can tag along with that. So basically below this, I'll be looking for a sell. Where we are around this area, we can retest this one and head back up. So we're looking for continuation of the up move. ETH has been pumping like there's no tomorrow, and there's more coming in for ETH. Where 3000 is not what we're looking for. We have a missing leg right here, we have a missing leg right here. So most likely these legs would repeat above there, taking ETH till 3.5 and even 4k, without any potential like this one, a deeper correction, if you call this a deeper correction on this time frame. So more up to go. Any buy setup, I would be looking with decent risk to reward. As a day trader, I will take it. XRP, same concept. It's moving up in a way correctively, but on any pullback would be looking to buy the setup and continue breaking the stop and even higher. So everything in the crypto is booming for the time being. Okay, so as long as you tag along with the market and let the market take you out of your position, not you deciding when it's turning or when it is gonna reverse or that's the top or that's the bottom. You should never look at the market as there's a top or there's a bottom, right? So try to, because when you start looking at the market that this is the top, you're just creating fear of getting caught in a reversal, so you have the stop loss. It's the same thing. I always tell the guys, like, if the trend on the daily and the weekly and the 4 hour is towards the upside and it reached all-time high, but still the direction is still to the upside, okay, what's higher probability for you to identify a correction or a drop for you to buy, okay, and put the stop loss in a decent location with good risk to reward, or for you to identify the top and go short against the trend? Which one has higher probability? You might get 10 trades following the trend, okay, out of these 10 you might get 8 that will give you decent profit and 2 that hit your stop loss. As of trying to identify, go back test this thing that I'm talking about. If you try to identify the top of any structure, of any wave, or any time frame you are trading, trying to identify the top or the bottom of that wave, you enter 10 trades, I will guarantee you 8 will hit your stop loss and 2 will just give you a decent pullback that retail traders would excite them and they want. Because anyways, I don't want to enter into that, but try to follow the trend, try to identify the end of every structure, of every correction or any drop, and continue the move up. Hopefully it makes sense, guys. Stop trying to identify tops and bottoms, and there's no top and there's no bottom. If you would like me to check any pair that's not on our list that we cover on Sunday, please put it in the chat, and it will be my pleasure to have a look on it and give my opinion. Indices, we concluded last week that we are in a new wave. This new wave can be corrective to the upside, which we teach you in our course. No problem, Michael, I'll do it now. Which we'll teach you in our course, and we're looking for the upcoming week, the following, breaking this structure, continuing the up move, and potentially another drop like this before any continuation of the up move. So it will be a bit of choppy, but the direction is the upside. Try to identify end of corrections to continue the bull run. UK 100, the FTSE, we're looking, we said last week, apologies for that. We said last week that this is over and we're expecting either this or this. For the time being, we got this. Our job is to enter and let the market decide, right? So you should be in a buy. On any pullback with decent risk to reward, keep on looking for the buy. If for some kind of reason the market does this, just copy this one and put it around these areas. You will have the same structure. Then continuation of the up move. If you know how to trade a counter trend after confirmation, please go ahead. If not, the direction is the upside. You should be in a buy from around here or around here. Break even if you're holding over the weekend, which I do not tell my guys to do. But if you are, this can do the following: clear this and this, and then continue heading up. DXY. Hopefully most of you are benefiting from these analysis and our views in the market that we give every Sunday. So if you go back on our YouTube and go check the stuff, the accuracy of our analysis is pretty high. And so imagine what we give in our Discord for our members on daily basis. If this is for free for everyone, what do you think the course is? Thank you, Cosmin, for mentioning that. DXY. This is over. Now we're entering into a new wave. Same thing I explained it in the FTSE up there. Now this wave can be deep, or it can just stop around these areas and continue the down move. From my experience, what I see in the market for when this happens, it might repeat or might not. It might do something like this: correction, continuation of the up move. Let's see how far it will take us. We'll update. That's why we have our midweek sessions and our war room. That is every day. The war room, I forgot to mention it, it's every day. New York session, I do it at the time being. Sometimes the guys would go in and share their own analysis live and try to discuss setups while they are trading. It's fun. So for the DXY, I'm looking for the following, and that would lead us to EURUSD. Same concept. This can be deeper. Can it break the low? Yeah, why not? If it looks good, take it. So on any sell, I would take it with decent risk to reward. Now, just one, let me clarify. I always like to clarify a point. If this takes this liquidity area down here and reverses and breaks the stop, this becomes your missing leg, and the direction for May is to the upside. But for the time being, on any pullback, you can take a short, unless the stop is broken. GU. The pound is weak for the past month. So I will not suggest for you to trade the pound pairs unless if it's clear, right? Like the choppiness that was here, USD was weak, the pound was weak. That's what will end up you having. This is what you'll end up you having, right? You can read this in many ways, but it can go either or. So why you want to risk your money on something that can go either or with not a high probability trade? Some people might see this as a setup and short it. Yeah, why not? Right? So if you can read it, why not? But I wouldn't even bother with this one. You want to trade this one. We had amazing calls on JCAD on our live sessions and in our war rooms. This trade, two trades that we took live with the guys, it was amazing. That's a clear structure that shows where it is heading, right? So but GU, why you want to put your money there? But I would give my opinion. That's the liquidity has been grabbed. That is a potential end of a correction and potentially heading up. I doubt it will head up, but if it does, I'm not interested in taking it around here. I'll be interested to take it if it breaks this top. I will let the move happen. I'm not here to identify tops and bottoms, right? It's not clear, it's not trending. It is in a correction. This whole move is a correction for some kind of a correction. So let it move. I will be interested above these areas. Here I'm not interested to catch the bottom. I don't want to be the hero. If it continues heading down and I see the XY is pumping and the euro is dumping, I might be interested to grab the liquidities in these areas if it gives me some kind of correction to take it. UCAD, UCAD, there's still downside for this pair. This pullback can be something like this, retesting the structure. If you know how to trade a pullback, you can go ahead for it. If you don't know, the direction is still to the downside. The XY still has down move. The CAD is the strongest of all fiat currencies. So you don't want to trade against something that's all investors are pumping. The economy of the CAD is booming. So you don't want to trade or place a trade against that currency. You want to trade with that currency. So if you know how to trade the pullback, there's a potential that this can play out and continuation of the down move. There's more down for UCAD. Okay, so if not, from my end I'll be looking for, I don't have time to watch the chats the whole time, the whole day. So I'll be looking for a decent sell setup, take it. It stops me out, I'll take the next one and take it to the downside. NU, we mentioned it last week that this is over. Now what are we forming? This is the first week of May. If you are new to trading, especially trading Forex, I would leave this week to pass and come next week to trade a direction, because this can do the following and continue heading up, or it can do a correction and come and break this low. So by midweek, Tuesday, Wednesday, you should have better view of the structure, where it is heading. Keep in mind, they need to trap traders. We need trap traders. We need liquidity for this market to move, right? Everybody's here to make money, not only you, everyone. So this is a liquidity area. This can head up, can come down, retest this area and continue down. Watch the DXY for better clarity. The whole market is connected together. Commodities, indices, everything is connected. So create your edge. Exactly. Don't be the liquidity. Thank you, Kimo. Aussie. That's the liquidity that has been here. And there's liquidity up there. Okay. So if price comes down here, goes back inside this structure, look for your buy. Watch the DXY though. This is a potential setup for continuation of the up move. Fake out, create the liquidity. If you don't know what's liquidity, you're more than welcome to join us. We speak about it every day. I personally would not enter a single trade, even if I need to miss 100 pip move or 1,000 pip move, if I don't see liquidity grabbed. So if this comes back inside here, I'll be looking for my buy. If it stays underneath here, I'll be looking for a sell to target these areas. Hopefully the way I explain the market, it's open your eyes in a different way than what you see outside there on YouTube and all the gurus stuff. Silver, looking for my buy setups. This is a correction, this is a liquidity area. So most likely we might have something like this and continuation of the up move. Staying underneath here can push the price to go deeper. Most of my guys, most of guys were looking for the buys. They bought this, they were stopped out, and I have one or two of them, they sold this and they sold this. So it doesn't mean that you are right and he's wrong and wrong. We're not here for this stuff, for the wrong and who's right and who's wrong. There's a setup. Create your edge. For what I see, liquidity grab into here, continuation of the up move. Below here, we're looking for the sell. And this sell has a lot of potential. This sell can go till $19. Gold, same concept as silver. And continuation of the up move. Oil, we identified the end of this on the weekly, and I got stopped out though. My stop, I moved it till up here, and now most likely I'll be looking the end of this for continuation of the up move. I took the trade from here. I'll be still looking for my buys for the upcoming week. Yen, UJ. I'll be looking for pullback continuation of the up move. Another move similar to this. Most likely breaking the stop. JJ, I will stay away. It is not clear, but one of my guys asked for a deeper analysis, and on the weekly this is looking like this. If I'm not mistaken, there's a setup in this area. but you need to know how to trade because you're right in the middle, right? So you must have good risk to reward, good risk management, and money management and trade management for you to be able to be profitable in these and get consistency in these kind of entries. You need to know what you're doing, but direction is the upside. Euro, continuation of the up move. I would share this with this and continuation of the up move. JCAD, we are reaching on the 4 hour exactly our interest zone. This can give us a pullback for a decent breaking this low. So we'll be continuing our sells. All right. So that will be it. Thank you all for attending. Trade safe and have a beautiful week.